Contrary to popular belief, freelance writing is not dead, AI is not taking over your job, but in 2024, the freelance writing world is changing. You're gonna have to do things a little bit different if you want to have success. But because everything is changing, that means there is more opportunity than ever. Today, I'm sharing 5 ways freelance writing is changing in 2024 and how you can take advantage of it. So if you're looking for more freelance clients in the new year, keep watching. Today's video is for you. Thing number 1 that is changing, the road finally is getting a little bit harder for generalists. It's time to niche down. Now, this has been something that's been talked about for years. Some people say you don't need to niche down in freelance writing. Some people say you do. And generally speaking, I've been of the mindset that you can be a generalist and have success as a freelance writer. But in the new world of freelance writing, with AI, with increased competition, you have got to create better content. And the best way to create better content is to niche down where you become an expert in your niche. We're at a point now where companies, businesses, blogs, brands, they're looking for people that are experts in their niche, in their industry. It's not enough anymore to just be like, yeah, I'm a great writer. Give it to me. I'll go do some research. It'll be fine. No, when you're an expert in a specific topic, you're going to be able to draw comparisons and tell stories that someone who's not as familiar with that industry is simply not going to be able to do. For instance, with me in golf, because I have been to so many golf resorts, because I have reviewed so many products, I can make comparisons to all those places. I can tell stories about all those places and all those products. And I can do it in a way that AI can't do, or someone who knows nothing about golf is unable to do. So inevitably, my content is going to be better. In 2024, people that are hiring freelance writers are going to look for better. So figure out how you can be better. Figure out how you can specialize. Figure out what your little niche in the industry is, and then go out and be the best person in that industry, and you're going to start getting so much more work because of it. Second thing that's changing, hype over AI stealing your job, it's going to dwindle. That's been the big story of 2023. AI is blown up. It is everywhere. The sky is falling. Freelancers are thinking, oh my God, this is a dead industry. I just can't compete anymore. We are already seeing the tides turn. So many people jumped into AI thinking, this is it. This is like, I can just get a computer to write everything for me. And they're realizing that it's not quite that simple. Recently, I've talked to a number of freelance writers that have had clients come back to them 6 months after firing them to say, yeah, we miss you. The whole AI thing, it didn't really work out the way we expected it to. We're also seeing people that are hiring freelance writers specifically say, no AI. We want actual writers. We want people we can trust. We want people that can tell stories. We want people that have emotion. And so for all the great things that AI can do, when it comes to actually replacing freelance writers for high-paying, really high-quality jobs, we're starting to see people come around to be like, you know what? It's not quite what we thought it was. That's not to say AI is not going to take a lot of that lower level work. That's why I literally just made point number 1 about being a specialist as opposed to general content creator. AI can still create low level blog posts. But if you're talking high level, emotive, creative content, well, AI just can't compare yet. And brands are finally starting to realize it. Number 3, even though AI might not be taking over your job, the third thing you're going to want to do this year is learn AI. Yeah. Learn how to use AI in a way that benefits you and what you are doing. There's all sorts of ways generative AI is inserting itself in our habits, in our routines, in our business. And generally speaking, that's going to be a positive thing for you if you learn how to harness it correctly. In its most simple form, learn how to use ChatGPT, not to write your blog posts, but to help you summarize things, to give you ideas, to help you organize your thoughts. There's all sorts of ways that AI can essentially be your personal assistant, make your life easier, help you with your thoughts, help you with your content, without actually doing all the work for you. If you want to get really serious about it, you can now create your own GPTs. So instead of ChatGPT, which is just kind of a broad encyclopedia of knowledge, you can create your own and you can feed it information that can then give you more specialized results. So a freelance writer friend of mine, she created her own white paper GPT. So she gave it a bunch of white papers, she gave it a bunch of knowledge. So it will then come back, it will pull out all the relevant points, it will summarize things for her. It's all based around the industry that she writes in. So it's essentially like creating creating your own expert assistant within your industry that you can then pull data from to use in your writing. Again, you're not having it replace you, but you're using it smartly to enhance your content, and your clients are going to be very happy when all of a sudden you're even more of an expert than you already were because you have another expert working for you. So the more you can take the time to learn and leverage AI in your own workflows, the better off you're going to be, because even though I don't think it's going to take your job, it is here to stay, and the person that is leveraging it properly, they might take your job, and that's something to be aware of. The fourth thing that we're going to see changing and evolving in 2024 is specialized skills when it comes to writing and creating content are going to be rewarded more than they already are. So historically, when it comes to content creation and hiring a freelance content creator, you're going to get a lot of the same types of content, the listicles, the how-to posts, the 10 best, all that type of stuff. Well, we're starting to see content evolve. People want better content. And the more resourceful you can be and the more diverse you can be in providing that content, the bigger the leg up you're going to get. So honing your craft when it comes to storytelling, one of the best things you can do. This is something you'll hear YouTubers and bloggers go on and on about to basically make themselves sound smart and like they have all the secrets, but the reality is, telling a good story, that is one of the best skills you can have. If you can hook someone from the beginning, get them emotionally invested, and keep reading and stay engaged to the very end, that is what everybody is looking for. They're looking for more time on site. They're looking for more engaged readers, followers, customers. And by telling a good story and doing that properly, you're going to be able to hook more people in and keep them engaged, and the people hiring you are going to notice that. Another example is learning how to find and interview subject matter experts. So you yourself might be a subject matter expert. You might be an expert in whatever your industry, whatever your niche is, but if you can go out and find more people that are experts, maybe well-known people within your industry, build relationships with them, interview them, and be able to use the content you got from that interview in your writing, and those are quotes, that's information that nobody's got anywhere else, that puts you so far ahead of all of those other freelance writers. But doing those interviews, building those relationships, that takes time, that takes effort, it's not an easy thing to do. You're really having to go above and beyond to do that and provide that, and because of that, most people aren't going to do it. So it's an opportunity to you to add another tool to your tool belt, add another thing that you can sell to a potential employer that's going to make you that much more likely to get the job over somebody else. And the fifth thing that we're going to see continuing to change in 2024 is that content repurposing will continue to give you an edge. If someone hires you as a freelance writer and you can prove yourself to be reliable and resourceful, they're going to want to give you more work. Simple as that. It is hard to find good people. So if they hire you to write a blog post, great. But they've also got other content that you can edit. Maybe you can take a YouTube video they have, distill it into a blog post, transcribe it, take all that content and then write a script for their short form content. If someone assigns you a job of writing a blog post and you can take that same assignment and that same concept and that same information, but you can create something that they're going to be able to use in a bunch of different places, that makes you valuable. And depending on who you're working with, some companies have huge teams. They're not going to be looking for someone to do that. But if you're trying to work with a small to medium-sized business that has a smaller content creation team, you being that A player that can go above and beyond is going to be huge. As there are more and more channels people are trying to be on, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, blog, YouTube, podcast, as there are all these channels, more and more people are going to continue to leverage content repurposing so they can take one idea, one body of work, one video that they've shot and leverage it in half a dozen different ways as opposed to just keeping it on that one channel. And so if you can help spread that message and do that for other people, that is going to provide a lot of value and you're going to make more money in the process because of it. So to sum it all up, freelance writing's here to stay, but honestly, you gotta get serious about it. You have to take it seriously like a job. Even if it's a side hustle, you have to put out good stuff. You have to create good content. You have to provide value. You have to enhance your own knowledge and become an expert in a topic because that is what's going to set you apart from all the other people that are out there. So yes, there are always exceptions to every rule I just talked about. There will always be someone that has success as a generalist. There will always be someone who doesn't use AI at all and still has a thriving career. And so if you want to build a business or maintain your business as a freelance writer, I would pay attention to all of this because yes, everything is changing, but with change comes opportunity. And I think there's more opportunity than ever in the freelance writing, content creation world online. And it's just a question of how you are going to capitalize on that. With that, my name's Sean Ogle. I'm the founder of this thing here at Location Rebel, where I teach you how to make money on the internet with your words. If you're looking to build a sustainable freelance writing business, don't worry. I got you. I got a free 6-day course. You're gonna get our free freelance writer's guide. You go to the link below, locationrebel.com/FWG. I will send it over to you immediately, and that's gonna teach you everything you need to know about how to get going with a freelance writing business in 2024 and beyond. With that, I hope you had an excellent day. Subscribe, thumbs up, do all the stuff. If you got a comment about any of this, just drop it below, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.